Coach, how we doing? Coach
What's
O'Brien.
up, baby?
Oh boy.
Okay, enough of that.
We're good to go?
Yeah, we're ready to fucking roll. I'm just going to run down that list that I threw into the group me before, and we can kind of go off those basic topics. And then at the end, if you guys have proposals to throw in, we shall cover them. You guys ready?
Yeah.
For the COVID IR spots, we know like 60% of our rosters are just going to be infested throughout the majority of the year. So we'll have one as we normally do for regular players. Like your fucking guy breaks his foot in the first week and he might come back week 8. We'll have that still open. I'm going to open up as many as many COVID spots, IR spots as Yahoo allows. So if they let us do like 8 IR spots, I was thinking we could just have the maximum allowed for that. Is everybody cool with that?
Yes.
Yeah, that you have to.
I like the thumbs up if we're just like a yes rather than fucking yelling about it. That's beautiful.
They make a designation for if it has COVID or not, I guess.
So the other platforms like Sleeper and some of the other ones we use for like Dynasty have made the change where they have an actual IR COVID spot for it.
Sure.
So I'm assuming like Yahoo's going to follow suit with that stuff and we won't really have to worry about it. But otherwise, we'll keep one IR spot open for like normal shit like that. Since the rosters are probably going to be bigger because of that, do you guys want to have a draft that's a little bit extended? Like, do you want to make the bench spots bigger and have the draft like an extra 3 to 4 rounds?
I like that just because it's going to avoid the problem of having to pick up those extra players if you lose someone to COVID, like unexpectedly, like the waiver wire situation we were talking about before.
Gain, sir. Gain. Mike.
Is this better?
Yeah. Closer to your mouth, usually louder, sir. Welcome to podcasting.
Talk into the top.
Aren't you on a podcast every week?
It's a new setup here. I'm trying to get the hang of it.
That setup is bullshit. That looks like shit.
It looks like Blue's Clues behind you.
What is happening? That's like a
they got your notebook
project.
He's in a classroom.
What is that microphone? That cord too?
It's awesome. It's yellow.
I'm gonna propose 20.
Yeah.
So a thumbs up or thumbs down on 20.
What the fuck would there be 20 bench spots?
No. 20 rounds altogether in the draft. You cunt. All right,
so we're drafting for an hour and a half.
Where do you have to be?
The draft is the best part. So.
Yeah, everybody's fired. Everybody's got nothing to do. So here's one thing that we're going to have to figure out. I don't know how NFL is logistically going to announce the players that are on COVID IR on a daily basis. When it comes to Sundays, it could be a shit show, and it probably won't be your fault. So I was thinking, like, each Sunday, we can open up the waiver wire. Like, I can manually open it up. I'll let you guys know, like, 11 a.m. every Sunday. I'll post in the group me or something. Like, opening up the waiver wire, 11 o'clock. You know, it's free roam until game time kicks off. But if on Sunday mornings, that's the only time that we hear about, like, the COVID IR slots or some shit like that, it'll put everybody – what the fuck you got to say down there, Steve?
I know. I mean, I just imagine someone brought that up 3 years ago and they bring it up every single year. The Sunday morning waiver pickup. Yeah. That's all thumbs up though, right?
No, denied. Now it's denied because you fucking spoke up. It's denied.
The Sunday morning pickup, every single other league in the country does it.
No, they don't.
How about that?
Absolutely not true.
As for now, we're going to put the manual 11 a.m. Sunday morning waiver opening into effect. Okay, and now the big one. Like, if we have a shortened season, here is my upfront proposal, and maybe we want to work with the money situation first. Do you guys want to lower the buy-in this year? Was it $4 or $4.50?
$4.50, right?
So what I was thinking is this: like, I don't know what you guys think, but if there's a shortened season, I don't think anybody should be winning anything. Like, I would be down to throw the normal buy-in this year. If there's a shortened season, then that buy-in just pays your next year's buy-in.
What if you're like 9-0 and they cancel the season?
Shit out of luck.
You should be handsomely rewarded. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't have another idea.
I'm just straight up like, I don't want anyone being crowned or given some shit if we didn't play a full season.
You get an asterisk.
I agree with that.
You could even do it like if it gets canceled between like week 8 and the playoffs, it could be like you win half. Like
I don't want to be living in a world where they cancel this season halfway
through. You get to week 13 and they cancel the season and you're like 12-1 or whatever, like you should get something for that. Like the further you make it into the season, the bigger percent of the pot you would win.
Yeah, I get it. Like we tier.
What's the regular season payout normally? I forget.
Best points, most points, best record wasn't 150 last year, Joe.
Yeah, like whatever that is. If we get to like week 10, that should stay the same.
And who keeps the belt? The person who won the last year?
I mean, yeah, you're still defending champ.
All right, I'll vote for that. Why not?
Basically, what I'm saying is like NFL cancels week 13. Someone's sitting there at like 12-1 or some shit, or 11-1. They don't win anything.
That would suck so hard. That would be.
It would.
Give them something.
I got
For a tiered approach.
I'm all ears right now. I'm listening.
I got a proposal. Week 8, before week 8, everyone gets their money back, roll it over. If it's between week 8 and the end of our regular season, week 14, tier it out somehow. And then if we get to the playoffs, divide it up evenly between the 4 teams left in the playoffs. And then if we play the playoffs, great, everything's normal.
Why don't we just do the regular season prize, like from week 8 to the playoffs? Like if the most points usually gets $150, then like that's the prize for the year.
I'm down. I'd rather keep it simplistic and be like, if it's canceled week 11, 150 to first place, 150 to most points, and that's it.
Really straightforward.
Yeah, I like that too.
How would that work with next year? Does everybody revamp up another $400-something bucks, or?
Yeah, whatever's left in the pot will be transferred equally amongst all league members.
The difference is next year's buy-in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
So if it gets canceled before the completion of week 8 games, so weeks 1 through 8, if it gets canceled at any point,
roll it back.
It's all getting rolled over to next year. Anything from week 9 through week 14, first place, most points. I think those are the 2 places that should get money.
Yeah.
200?
200 apiece. Yeah.
200 apiece. All right. So if something happens in the playoffs, split the entire pot.
Split it 4 ways. I'm cool. Split it 4 ways. If it's during the playoffs, or split it 4 ways if it's week. When there's 4 teams left,
then 2 ways the
if
other
there's
way.
2 teams.
But they're not
All
going to cancel week 17.
All right, so chop the whole pot in the playoffs.
I mean, imagine that. You never
No,
know.
it's not happening. Like it's
I
not
hope
happening.
it doesn't.
They're
I hope
not
it doesn't.
canceling week 17. Roger Goodell would need to die, and they'll cancel.
I hope it doesn't. I hope you're right, Steve.
Okay. Next thing up on the list, tight ends. Me and Snacks want to up the value of tight ends. Now, we've been playing in a few leagues where we make it a tight end premium league. So whatever we do for PPR, like regular players get half PPR, tight ends will get an extra half point on that. So tight ends will actually get a full PPR for their scoring formats. So I will propose keeping the normal half PPR, but tight ends score a full PPR point when they catch the ball. All right, so I'm going to go tight end premium. That's my proposal.
Dude, I couldn't even name 20 tight ends.
There we go. Majority rules, baby. Tight end premium.
That's a cool rule.
Let's talk about the buy-in price, actually, before we get off money. So last year, does anyone actually remember for a fact what it was?
I'm almost positive.
I think it was 400.
It was 450.
I want to say 450.
Okay, so literally no one knows. We're just naming random fucking numbers. It was 450. It was 450 last year. So I think we're probably all in agreement that like there's going to be a cutoff here eventually. Yeah. So we could raise it to 500 this year if everyone's cool with that, which is what we've been doing pretty much year over year, and then figure it out from there. So 500 is everyone?
I think 500 is a good spot, and then you could stay there for a little while if need be.
Yeah, for like a year, and then we'll
reevaluate.
Maybe.
Then we'll go up to 2.5K. So
love that. We get exponential.
Well, I mean, hold on. Ask the shitty players in the league. Ask Joe. Ask George. Ask that kid in the white shirt who hasn't said anything.
Don't you have a last place finish under your belt?
Yeah, because you guys gave me a shitty team. We won't talk about that. Though.
We gave you a
honestly, though, I won't touch on that.
I'm muting you.
But yeah,
Sick.
Yeah, 500 is good.
Pays to be the boss, motherfucker. All right, so 500 is the buy-in this year. Next thing up was new league member. So we do have one candidate that we think would fit the league perfectly. He has already said he's in for it, and he will accept the position if offered. But I wanted to run it by you guys to make sure you're cool with it. It's Larry, Mr. Larald Styler.
Yeah, but he's cool.
I don't think we could have had like a more perfect person to come into the league. Are there any oppositions to Larry entering the league?
No.
No, not at all.
Steve, speak now or forever hold your peace.
Larry will be good.
Yeah, Larry's good for content. He's good for business. All right, so Mr. Larry Styler is the newest league member of the E-Town Get Down. Punishment.
I want to talk to Larry Sr.
Punishment.
What a board.
George will be doing his punishment this weekend. Midnight we kick off.
I don't know if you want to come here for the morning session. Or
I'll let you know. Punishment for this year. Here's how we'll do the punishments this year. We'll do like a normal conversation as we typically would. I'll write down like the top 7 or 8, and then I'll text all you guys individually if you want to add anything else to the list at some point either tonight or tomorrow morning, And then once I finalize the list, I'll send it back out to you guys, and you'll be able to give me your 1, 2, 3, and then we'll rally up the points like we usually do from that. All right?
Yeah, it's a cool system.
Okay, so punishments. Who's got ideas?
Waterboarding.
Yeah.
Waterboarding.
I was waiting for
Obviously.
that. I was
Who
waiting
said
for
it?
that.
I love it.
Me and Jason are really gonna push for this one this year, guys. Threat.
Yeah.
Love that.
I'm liking it.
Do we have any other ones? We have waterboarding and threat. I mean,
Lemonade stand.
No.
Yeah.
I like something with like Instagram. You know, you have to do like a weekly.
The yoga thing was always whoever brought that up a few years ago.
30 days of yoga. Yeah, I like that.
You have
We've
to
got
live
the
with
hookup.
Max for a week.
Ah,
I like the frosted tips. I think that's funny.
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
That's great.
I like that too.
I think we should. What about something where like we go pegging with balls, like tennis balls and tennis rackets and shit?
No, like
Someone get hurt.
paintball would be better.
It's
Like
the
run the ball.
dumbest shit I've ever heard, Animal.
Max, why don't we just put a leather mask on you, put a gag ball in your mouth, and, you know,
Yeah.
you want.
Is that what you just want, Animal? Because we could just do that for
I
you.
just
There-
I
there's
want
like-
someone to get
There's
hurt.
like
What about a little butt tattoo? Just a little one.
I'm down for the tattoo.
good for a butt tattoo.
That's
Go.
not bad.
Let's do a butt tattoo this year. Come on.
No, it's
No. No shot.
I'm putting tattoo on the
good.
list.
Shot.
All right, we've got waterboarding, threat, lemonade stand, 30 days of Instagram, frosted tips, butt tattoo.
WNBA game?
Like
I always,
I
the
love
WNBA
that.
games. That's a great idea because we all can actually kind of go and get involved.
I
Yeah,
always
I
like
actually
that
like
one.
that a
I just
lot.
I feel like
I
we-
did
we
that
need
for
a
another
backup
league. It was
one.
actually kind of a nice day. I got like courtside seats for like $60.
It's not
But
bad.
the thing, I couldn't drink or smoke or do anything. So that's
Yeah, like no
Yeah.
phone, no drinking, nothing.
I seen one where they made this guy sleep in his backyard outside with no tent or anything. He had to make his own shelter out of whatever he found.
what?
I
That
can't
would be
do that,
cool.
though. I don't
Woods
have
for a weekend with just like
Well,
a
if
night.
you live in
Relax with a whole weekend. I'm not opposed to that. I'll throw that on the list.
Survivor Man?
That's kind of a good
Night
one.
in the woods. Yeah, I like that.
Survivor Man?
Oh, dude, I don't want to lose now.
We have 8 right now. I will send the 8 that we have to each of you guys individually. And I guess if you have any other ones that pop up in your head,
What if the loser has to like engrave their toilet with their name?
What?
Animal. I told you
What's
not to
wrong
get
with
high
you?
before this
Yeah.
video.
I was just gonna say you were not supposed to smoke dope before this, Max.
Can he elaborate on that?
Yeah, I don't really get where I was going with it. It just kind of popped in my head. I thought I'd say it.
That was so stupid. Like, what was he even
such a
talking
good
about?
idea.
Engrave your toilet? That's the dumbest thing. Don't even understand it still.
Loser has to get the winner's name engraved on their toilet.
Okay, we're going to end the meeting there. Thank you guys for joining. I'll send you over the list of punishments and get
You
back to
live
me with any of your punishments you guys want. Oh,
You're
wait,
gonna
is there
say
any?
that
Hold on.
quick, right? We're gonna vote top 3.
Before we actually go, does anyone have any more like proposals that they want to implement to the actual league, not punishment wise?
We're still doing the draft live. Or we're planning to do the draft live, or no?
We are. I mean, yeah, we're planning to do it live. Yeah.
Drafting from a computer.
There you
Act-
go.
Okay. Does anyone have anything to add?
What's the date of the draft?
He's gonna bring this up every year, but like, let's just.
What do you
not-
mean, George? What's the date of the draft? It's the same day for 10 years. It's Labor Day Monday every time. Does anyone have any actual like league settings that they want to talk about or bring up?
No.
We good otherwise. Oh, sorry, Steve. I forgot you were. I can't unmute.
I've been muted this
There we
whole
go.
fucking time. I had great points.
Yeah, we
saying
we
great-
heard them. We
I
heard
was
them.
saying great stuff.
Well, I heard it. Larry Styler's coming in.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, from outer fucking space. Lunch.
Hey,
huge.
Welcome to the fucking E-Town Get Down Fantasy Football League, sir.
yeah, man, this is out of this world, dude. Out of the world.
You're in. You missed the entire meeting, so you don't really get to say on anything.
Out of this
Do
world.
you
I
have
know,
any?
but-
Do you have any punishment ideas you want to throw on the table?
No, that was fun. Way too
What
quick.
an addition this kid is.
Okay, this
Bye.
is gonna conclude this fucking meeting.
Good job, guys.
Thank
Wait,
you for
I had a
thank you for
really good
coming.
time.